Look at this. This is not going to work. There are two of these guys hanging right around my yard today. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. Something I'm going to share with you guys this summer is how seed corn is grown. And if you don't live in a corn area, corn farming area, you may not know how the seed is created for the next year's crop. And we see a lot of that around here, and now the last couple years it's happening right in our backyard. When this new farmer took over, this is what happens out here is seed corn is grown, and it's kind of an interesting process and a little more difficult than just growing regular corn. It involves a lot of workers, it involves detasseling, and a lot of just quite a process. So I hope you enjoy learning about it this summer. Are you ready to see the turkeys? 3 weeks old. Look how they're growing. Look who's 3 weeks old and how big they are. They have been running around all over, standing up so tall. Look at this. They're hilarious. When you come out and talk to them, they get so spun up. Let's go over here. Let's come over here so we're more ground level with them. Hey guys! Woo! So cute. They all seem to be growing really, really well. Pretty feathered in now. I mean, not ready to go outside by any means, but they have a lot of their feathers and they're running around and a lot more mobile. Did you notice the flying? It's a good thing I have the super high cardboard because of that flying. We have definitely run into some problems in the past with that. So there they are, doing good, 3 weeks old. I haven't seen any of the toms strutting around, and usually by this time you can start seeing that. But really, it's just been kind of cold and yucky, and I haven't been out here a whole lot watching them. So I get a little Farmer's Almanac page of the day calendar every year, and it has some funny little sayings. It has a bunch of weather hocus claims that have about a 50% chance of being true, sort of like the actual weather forecast, but it also has these cute little sayings. So I love this one. It's better to save than to be sorry you didn't. And today, that is part of our thrifty tip. So how do you save money? Because I've done videos on this. We all struggle with saving money. But I'll tell you, if you wait to save what you have left over, you might as well forget it. It is never going to happen. So you have to have a budget. And a budget is not just looking at, hey, what did I spend all my money on the last paycheck? But your budget is actually having a set plan, starting with what your income is and taking out every expense. And I would suggest that you start out by paying yourself first and living on what you have less or what you have left. I know that that is so much easier said than done. It's harder when you have a lot of kids at home and you're struggling, but it's the only way you're ever going to save. And that helps you live below your actual income and give you a little bit of a buffer for things that might come up and happen. So how do you do a budget? We do ours for every 2 weeks, which is when payday is. And we have it set up for the bills that come the first paycheck and the bills that come the last paycheck. And at the beginning of the year, we take a yearly calendar, mark out every one of those paychecks. And it actually turns out, if you do bi-weekly, that you're going to have 2 paychecks a year that are completely extra. So if you're looking for some extra money to take a vacation, pay something extra on some bills, do whatever, you actually, if you're planning ahead, can find those 2 checks. Really kind of a cool trick. But we have our budget already written out. Today is payday. Today I'm going to sit down and do bills. We usually do it together, but my husband's at work and we have a busy weekend, so I'm just going to do it. And all I have to do with my budget is go right down the list and it's done. There is no arguing about, oh, this time I need to go buy this or we need to do that. It's just already there. But the key to this is saving ahead. So in that budget, we already have money going towards things that we know that will come up at some point, such as car repairs, house repairs, those types of things. Money is being set aside for that already. If you struggle with your finances, if you are in debt and you want to get out, I can't recommend Dave Ramsey enough. There are lots of financial programs out there. I'm sure there's one you can find, but that one's been really helpful for us. So my thrifty tip for today is make sure that you have a budget, make sure you're following it. It is going to eliminate so much financial and mental stress, you won't believe it.